Okay, I've definitely pressed the go live button on YouTube. I've definitely pressed the go live button on Twitch. And I'm there. Hello there. I am Iroas Plays, aka Craig, and today we are playing Brawl on Arena. Again, like we play every day, but this time on live. I don't know why I said that. Ignore that. Yeah, sorry that I did not stream this morning. It's been a heck of a day, and something came up last minute. So I thought, rather than not do it at all, do it now, and then my next one on Friday. So yes, so thank you very much. Welcome, and I'm sorry if you tried to tune in this morning and I wasn't there. So today we are playing with Lightning Lone Commando. Now she is a red, white, black legendary creature, human samurai. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So this creature cares about when we attack. So to help with that, we've got creatures like Anin Pakal, who creates a gnome, well, creates multiple gnomes, depending on what her power level is. We've got Lightning, Army of One, who deals first strike, and when she deals damage to an opponent, then the creatures that follow after that deal double their power of damage. We have things like Alicia, who gets a +1/+1 counter when she attacks, but she also brings something back from the battlefield if I attacked. We've got Voice of Victory, which stops my opponents being able to cast spells on my turn. So that means we get rid of the counters from blue. But also we've got Mobilize too, so that's going to create two 1/1 tokens that attack each turn, and then we sacrifice them at the end of turn. So this deck relies a lot on attacking, obviously, but also a lot on tokens, because I feel like this works best with the tokens. We've got Aurelia, who, whenever a player attacks with 3 or more with 3 or more creatures, and that's not just mine, that's also if they're attacking me with 3 creatures, I get to draw cards. I get to do lots of cool stuff. Enduring Courage is going to give, hopefully, everything haste, one of my favourite red creatures. And then we've got other creatures that support. So we've got Thunderbond Vanguard to make every token a copy of Thunderbond Vanguard, which is one of the best creatures from Alchemy in Takare. And then we've got Waystone's Guidance, which will give every creature that I play first in a turn mobilize. And then we've got Dollmaker's Shop, which will create a toy artifact whenever we attack. But then also, if we unlock the second room, creatures will get nice and big and beefy for how many creatures we have on the battlefield. So there's not a lot to it, really. I guess the the crux of it is in where we play it. So with that being said, let's get into the queue. So because I'm playing much later, I've already done most of my daily wins today. But that's because I was doing midweek magic, which was a bit of a weird one. I've never done midweek magic like that today, where you only have lands, but then you have to discard a card and you can pay a certain amount to get a copy of a creature. I won each game, won 3, no, lost 1 and won 3. Ha! That hurt, sorry. I just need the table. Yeah, so it was a bit of a weird one. I didn't not enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it either. It was just kind of one of those weird ones, I guess. Oh no, I've chosen the wrong deck. I'm going to concede out of that one because I don't want to show this deck. This is my next stream's deck, which I've been trying all day, which I've played quite a few games. I've won 14 games and I've lost 6 games with that deck. So that's going to be on Friday's stream, and that's called Bart's Somebody or terrible looking card. The artwork is, I wouldn't say it's bad, it just doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. Yeah, so let's go back with Lightning and let's try that again. Yeah, so that's Friday's stream. Also as well, tomorrow is going to be the highlights from a last stream. No, from Sunday's stream, which was Sarah Farron. So that's coming out on tomorrow evening at 6 PM. So check that out. And then if there's any others you want to have a look at, then yeah, feel free. Okay, so we're playing against Tifa, and we're playing against Gorilla. Right. Okay, we have some good cards in hand. Nothing I really want to give Chrome Mox to. We've got plenty of land. We've got we haven't got an attacking trigger, but we've got if you attacked trigger, so that's not going to be affected by lightning. But we've got Grave Pact, but we've got no black mana. I'm going to mulligan. I don't know if that was better. I feel like this is better. This is better, but unfortunately it's all tapped lands. But that's okay. Let's get a white out first. So let's get a plane so we can play Soul Warden on turn 2. Start getting that life coming in, which unfortunately is going to come in tapped. And then we'll play Bajuka Bog next turn. Yeah, because we want all land. We've also got Zergo in this hand. Zergo is fantastic for attacking triggers, and we've got Lightning, Army of One, which is also really good. Let me think. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna. They're not going to be playing stuff from the graveyard anyway, so I think it's better that we sort of get a creature out so that we can defend against Tifa, because Tifa has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa Lockhart's power until end of turn. Now, unfortunately, her power can get very big quite quickly. Yeah, we'll play that for a. No, let's just play Mountain. Let's not mess around. First strike against Tifa is going to be Chef's Kiss. So unless her toughness goes above 2, we're laughing. Normally it doesn't, unless, well, sometimes they add things like give your creature +3/+3, and then they play a land, which makes their creatures big. So they're going to give it a +1/+1 whenever a land hits the battlefield. So we need to get rid of that bristly bill. That's what we need to do. Arid Archway, so they can take the land back. So, yeah. But if they attack, he died. It's gonna be dead. And we will play Lightning, and we will play the Triome. Comes in tapped. Next turn, it's going to become higher than a 2/3. We know they already have a land. So Tifa's going to become at least a 4. So yeah, let's attack. They're not going to defend because they want Bristly Bill on the battlefield. We can defend up to 4. So yeah, I won't be able to attack this turn. At least it's not a fetch land or something. But now they have 4 mana to play with. Okay, yeah, that might be an issue. I might be taking 12. But it's the untapped mana. Yep, see, already she's at 14-5. Ridiculous. But that's okay, because next time we're also going to be doing quite some damage. Getting Natalia out would be great. Aurelia would also be great. Which we could do Aurelia, and it's got haste. So we'll do Aurelia. Yeah. Yeah, nothing I can do. I'll take the 14. Thank you. Please, sir, can I have another? Alrighty. So let's. Yeah. Brilliant. So we're going to draw 2 cards. Lands, unfortunately. Not that I've got any mana to play anything anyway. So it means that they'll be taking 3 and then 6 and then another 8. So they have to kill us this turn. What do you got? Come on. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Good game. GG! Good game. I am dead. Sacrificing land and then playing 3. I am dead. And that's how quickly it goes. So, yeah. As is always the way with my streaming, I always lose the first game. Apart from a couple of times where I've won the first game. But other than that, I always lose the first game. And I don't know why that is. I really don't. But we carry on. We're going to get back into the queue. So I'm looking forward to the next set that's dropping. I've seen lots of promos, and they've updated Arena if you didn't know. And yes, I will be pre-ordering the Mastery Pass. Okay, no on attack triggers, but we've got some really good cards. So I'm gonna keep. Yes, I'm going to keep. We'll surveil first turn because we've got no play on the first turn. Anyway, so we may as well surveil. War Leader's Call. Okay, yeah, fine, I'll leave that on top. So let's get out this Slicer Goblin, which is going to create us a Goblin every time we attack. We can't block Suspicious Stowaway. We are playing against Eshki Dragonclaw, which has got Vigilance and Trample and Ward 1. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card and put 2 +1/+1 counters on Eshki. I think they're going to be holding up counters. Or maybe not. Great card. Whenever you cast a creature spell, they seek a creature card with lesser mana value. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting card. I mean, it's excellent, let's face it. But yeah, that's gonna get horrible to have to deal with. But we're gonna have 2 Thunderbomb Vanguards, so we're gonna hopefully start getting beefier. And now we don't have to attack with, say, Slicer Goblin. We can attack with the Thunderbonds to create another Thunderbond. This turn I'm going to play Iroas, God of Victory, I think, because that means that all our attacking creatures won't die, no matter how good they are. And they get Uro. Nice. Yeah. What can I say about that? It is what it is. Whenever you cast a creature spell, just questioning whether that would be affected by Isshin. So, Iroas. Awesome sauce. So, yeah. 4/4. Nice and big and beefy. That's what we like to see. I will grab a swamp next turn, and then... I mean, I don't have on-attack triggers at the minute, so I'm thinking just Isshin. I mean, it's going to stop... Yeah. Fair. Absolutely fair. That's what it's going to be. So there's going to be lots of damage spells and lots of other spells. Yeah, no blocks. I'm not going to block that. And we will stop those entering. Yeah. Let's play it. And we'll attack. May as well. we'll block Ragavan, or we won't. I mean, they're double blocking, which is fine, but my creatures don't die from blocking. Interesting. Maybe they've got a way to bring it back. Okay. And that is exactly why I hate blue. Exactly the reason why I hate blue so much. Oh, playing against blue. I don't mind playing with blue, but playing against blue, just not fun. I mean, I'm dead next turn. Let me think. I could Dark Ritual. That's going to give me some extra mana. And then I could War Leader's Call, which is going to leave me with 5 more. So that's going to get them to do 2 damage. I can defend against Eshki. Henge, and then if they play a creature spell, that's them doing it, but they're not going to get any damage through with Eshki. Triggers, which is great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's no other choice. No other choice there. But I've survived. Right, so I can do one. Okay, yeah, GG, good game, Eshki. Yeah, there's no, I can't come back from that. 2 losses. Don't watch me play Magic. If you've come to see a winner, you've come to the wrong place, my friends. The wrong place. It feels so weird streaming at this time. And again, I'm sorry for not streaming this morning. Right, we'll carry on. This deck normally does alright for me. I'm not sure what's... I've had this deck for a while because Zergo was the commander for it. And it's always worked really well. We're going against Choco, who is going to have lots of landfall and birds. We've got some on-attack triggers here. We've got Ocelot. We've got some kitty cats. But no white mana. So I'm going to mulligan. Okay, removal. So we'll play Arid Nessa and we'll get a land, a surveyor land. Oh. Yes. Okay. We have a sacrificing ability because as part of this deck, I've added in things like Grave Pact and things, so that when mobilize triggers, they have to sacrifice stuff. But I must admit, since I reworked the deck slightly to make Lightning the commander and pick out some of the cards that work and don't work and stuff, And I have to say, since then, I haven't had it. Hello there, Yoel. How the devil are you? I am Bidebe back. Welcome back. Yes, so far I've lost 2 games. So you've not missed much. Not missed much at all. Last game wasn't my fault, funnily enough. You know, it was nothing. I didn't misplay. I think, but they just. It was against blue, well, partly blue, but they River rebuked me, or was it the other one? I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, they did that. I got mad, and yeah, the rest, they say, is history. I don't want to get rid of you, to be honest. I don't want you to pay extra lands, if I'm perfectly honest. Because Choco, which I hadn't read out, whenever one or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may top of your library. You may put one of them into your hand, put any number of lands from among them onto the battlefield tapped, and the rest into your graveyard. And whenever a land enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+0. So it's a nasty, nasty piece of work, but that's okay, because I believe in the heart of the cards, and I believe in this deck. And we're going to have haste and big creatures, so I'm thinking. Roaming through and naming human, because that is what's most in our deck. Let's see, she's got no on attack triggers, so what I could do is I could tap you to play you, and then you to play you, and have you as a human. There you are. That's going to trigger twice. So now I'm up to 2. I don't want to lose Cavern of Souls, so I'm just going to attack for the 6. Are they going to double block? Awesome sauce. Okay. Next turn is going to be Voice of Victory. And if I get another land, if I get another land, then Lightning. I mean, fine. Yeah. Was that just until end of turn? No blocks. That's okay. Oh no, they didn't exile him. I'm thinking, right? What? And then they're about to take a lot of damage. Yeah, lots of damage, and we'll make Lightning a flyer with a 7. Yonkus, 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 yonkus. Lethal, yes, Isshin is really nerfed in Arena because Myriad don't work in 1v1. Yeah, no, you're right. Lethal, yes, we did have lethal. Yes. That was a good win. GG. So even trying to kill everything, I was still able to pull it back. A Killer Among Us. When this enchantment enters, creates a 1/1 white human creature token, a 1/1 blue Maverick creature token, and a 1/1 goblin creature token. Then secretly choose human, merfolk, or goblin. Sacrifice this enchantment, reveal the creature type you chose. God, bloody hell, it's a novel. If target attacking creature token is the chosen type, put 3+1/+1 counters on it, and it gains death touch until end of turn. Okay, I know I don't attack that. GG's, thank you very much. I'm thinking that we should definitely try a quick draft. Although I think it's Final Fantasy now. It's gone back to Final Fantasy as a quick draft. If you're still up for trying to help me with that, I'm terrible at it, and yeah. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we get on. No white mana. Everything in the hand needs white mana. So I'm going to mulligan. Now everything needs black mana. Why does it do that? And again, I do think it's random. But I can play rock chrome marks with Infestation Mage. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to play Cabaretti Court to grab a mountain. Yes. Yes, I'd love to draft with you. Awesome, Souls. Thank you very much. Yeah, do apologise about this morning. It's just one of those things, couldn't be helped. And we will grab you. And we've pulled Sephiroth, who was a last minute addition to this deck. Really, I need lots of tokens out in order to really make that work, I think. Do I surveil this turn? Yes, nothing's on the board, I may as well. Hold up, Sheoldred's Edict. I don't really have any attack triggers other than Sephiroth, but that means I haven't got anything to sacrifice either, or make tokens, so I'm gonna stick you in the graveyard. Not what I need right now. So, Terra. When Terra enters, mill 5 cards. Put up to 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. Exile Terra, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control, and then they can create tokens of non-legendary enchantments, and it's going to suck balls. Garnet, Princess of Alexandria, Selesnya. I pulled Seth at an event, really. I mean, yeah, one of my favourite characters of all time. Yeah, we don't want them having lifelinks, so let's just get, yeah, before they have a really crap creature on the board or something. Now we're talking. Is it just a normal edition, or is it a special alt art or anything? Ornithopter of Paradise. Let's say human, because that's the most prolific. Most thing we have. Most thing. Yeah. I don't have another attacking creature, so Aurelia's not going to trigger. But do they block? That's the question. Aurelia is a good card, and I was thinking of putting the other Aurelia in as well, the one with does another combat damage, another combat phase. But it's quite expensive to get out, and then yeah, it was in originally, but then I can't remember why I took it out. I think I took it out to replace something else. Normal, still $30 though. Oh yeah. Well, most of the Final Fantasy cards are really expensive, aren't they? Apart from the crappy commons. I'd just love to open one pack. One pack of in real life would be awesome. See, again, I'm not creating any tokens. And I'm not going to sacrifice another creature. What to do? What to do? Yeah, I'm just gonna play Seth and not. The extra combat Aurelia is insane with Isshin. Yeah, I think you're right. To be fair, I do think you're right. Yeah, and let's attack in again. being as they've got 0-2 blockers only. Yeah, you're probably right, to be fair. I think I actually took her out before making lightning. This was a while ago, before I had lightning. So, but I can't remember why. I had Tajik in there as well, but then I took him out because it's not actually on an attack trigger. Or is he still in here? I can't remember. After this, I'll have a look and we'll make a call. Okay, that's a problem. But that's okay because I'm just going to get lost. Oh, and that makes them concede. GG, Terra. If I'd have known it was going to be so easy, you know. It's 7 mana for 2 extra combats. It would be 2 extra combats, wouldn't it? You're right. I didn't even register that it would be 2 extra combats. Yeah. I think then maybe swap with Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. What was the other recent card? GG's, thank you very much. What was the other Final Fantasy card that gave you extra combat? Was that Cloud? But I think that was red, but then it was all colours, so I won't be able to put it in this deck. Or is there something else that gives extra combat? I'll just search it, that would help. Is it said as extra combat? Additional combat phase. Additional combat. That's not on attack. Ah, Genji Glove. I knew there was something. Now I'm thinking of putting that in instead of Vitali. Because then that would also trigger the double combat phases. Or would it? Because it says the first combat phase of the turn. After this phase there is an additional. But that also said that would still work, wouldn't it? Right, it's going in. You think instead of Dollmaker's Shop? I just love Dollmaker's Shop for going wide, and I wanted to use them as a bit of a sacrifice engine for the Emperor and Grave Pact. That's what I was thinking, because a lot of it is kind of token related. You know, like Adeline creating the tokens when you attack and stuff like that. So that was my sort of thought process around that. But you know what? So if we stick, what do you reckon? Do you think stick to this then, and swap the bilges then for the Genji Glove? You'll get your sacrifice dorks from mobilize. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay. And then would it be worth putting both clouds in? Because that's going to trigger that will then trigger Genji's Glove again. So then you get double trigger. What do you reckon? put Cloud in. I mean, I don't have any. Well, I've got 2 equipments in this deck. I haven't got any more other than Cori-Steel Cutter. So there's 3. So maybe I could swap it out for. I could swap Cloud out for Sky Knight's Vanguard. What do you reckon? Cloud for Sky Knight. I'm doing it. 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 Thank you very much. Swap Cloud for something else. Okay. I mean, we've got Swords to Plowshares, so maybe a Rite of Oblivion. Cori. Okay. Yeah, we can also be searching. So yeah. Alright, let's get rid of Cori. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's the right call there. You think get rid of Goblin Bombardment? The thing is, that card has come in clutch for me so many times when I've got tokens on board, but they've got big creatures, but I can kill them by sacrificing the tokens. And I've won more games with Goblin Bombardment, probably, than a lot of other stuff. If I'm being honest. Oh, it's every creature. I thought it's only no. It's definitely OP. I like the Stormforged armor because it's a problem to deal with for people, because obviously it's got trample and haste, so that's a good equipment as well for Cloud to find. Yeah, we'll stick with. I think maybe you think you're right. Let's stick with Cori, and then we'll leave it at that. I think, yeah. If there's anything else you think, then yeah, let me know. I know that there's a slight delay in me talking. Do you have all of the mobilized creatures? Pretty much. I took out the other Zergo, so I've got Zergo. I've Storm Rendering. I've left that in because, and I took the other Zergo out just because. The one that goes out keeps those tokens in play, which then wasn't triggering Zergo. Bearing in mind this was when he was the commander, and when I had Zergo as my commander. But yeah, I've got a lot of them. Yeah, I've got an awful lot of them. Obviously, Waystone's Guidance has got to be in here. That is OP. That yeah, such a good card, and it's for an uncommon as well. Yeah, we've got quite a few. That one's good. So you're thinking replace all the other creatures with just mobilize and just have it all as mobilize. So keep the 1-drops like Guide of Souls and Esper Sentinel and Giver of Runes and Soul Warden. But then sort of get rid of these guys. So I like that because then creatures come in with +1/+1. That's a good one. So you think that needs to go in. Zergo going in would be good, I guess, because we don't really want stuff to die unless we can sacrifice it with Hell Tyrant or... but then I could get rid of Bartholomew. Bartolome. I'm doing it. I think for 3, when this creature enters, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. From mobilize 1, isn't that great? So, and the mobilize 3 creature and the blood artist creature. So which mobilize 3? That one. Oh, did you mean that one? The death touch one? Or did you mean that death touching one? Or did you mean the one that gives tokens death touch? Add the mobilize 3 creature and then the blood artist creature. Okay. No, the one that gives death touch. Okay, so yeah, so I added that one. Okay. All right. So I think that's good then on mobilize, and then it's just what to take out, I guess. I'm thinking we take out Bartholomew. Sky Knight Vanguard. Don't have anything really other than Aurelia with flying, but it's only a 1/2. I like Seared Slicer Goblin, but it's not on attack, it's after. So I think maybe get rid of that as well. Okay. Which one? Sorry, you said no. He really is. He is really good. Which one? Bartholomew. Because he does get bigger. Yeah. Okay. Bart. Okay. I mean, maybe. See, she creates lots of tokens for soldiers. Having said that, I think. The sky. Did I remove that? Yes. Okay. Sky. Okay. So do you think take Bartholomew out then? I think so. So we've got life gain. I'm going to take out Infestation Mage and maybe the rabbit. So we need to get rid of something else. That's got to stay. One of my favourite cards. Got to stay. Gives everything indestructible when it's attacking. And menace. Maybe that creates 2 1/1 tokens. He is good too, yeah. That's the problem. Or, you see, again, I left this one in here because we can, you know, Esper Sentinel is kind of bad in Brawl. Alright, let's get rid of Esper Sentinel. Kinda. Yeah. No, I know what you meant by that. It's fine. What's that attack trigger? Each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Yeah, I'll put this in for a bit of draw. And then it becomes a land. So I thought it was kind of good. And I've just clicked it off. So If you think I should add that in, let me know. But I think that kind of makes the ramp a little bit better. So, but I'm happy to swap that for Bartolome, because although that's not an attack, we can make him nice and beefy, you know, down below. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? Sky Knight Squire, I know isn't. Which one? Bartolome or the one that I accidentally got rid of? Which now I can't remember what it's called. The big bad bat. Yeah. What was it called? Have I gone past it? Yes. Yes, I have. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so the question is then, what do we take out for that? The lands is pretty good where I've got it. Oja or something. Oja. Which one's Oja? I mean, Ajani's a fantastic card, but I mean, oh, okay. Oh, the Oja's the token doubler, isn't it? I think maybe the Sky Knight Squire then. It's such a good card, but maybe giving stuff counters would be better. Cut Virtue of Loyalty. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go on your advice there. Okay, alright. I'm happy with that. So we've still got our counters, we've still got our token generation, we've still got ways to get rid of tokens and make them get rid of stuff. Fingers crossed it's a good balance and we'll be able to get Sephiroth out, transform him, do lots of damage, make them cry, and I will bathe in their tears. Oh. I think maybe it's too hot for coffee. It has really hotted up. Not a word, but it has heated up. That's not good on land, but Waystone's Guidance is. So I could swamp into Luminarch and then into Waystone. So we've got a couple of turns. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. And let's get a swamp. Although Impact Tremors. No, swamp. Although Impact Tremors. Swamp. What if we don't pull another land? Swamp. I will make them cry and bathe in their blood. Little sip from coffee. Well, you know, it's how I roll. I'm a cool guy. I'm just a cool guy. Okay, yeah, we'll stick with Impact Tremors because of Mobilize. That's gonna... Yeah, just in case we don't pull another land, then at least we can... Oh, Thunderbound Vanguard. Such a great card. Such a great card. Worrying that we haven't pulled any other land, but Luminarch's going to get a nice Can you place it? Yeah. Waystone first, then Luminarch. Not that they can do much damage to me, so maybe Impact. No, Luminarch. Okay. Yippee! Okay. Let's name human. Thunderbond is so good. I agree with you. Everything you have said so far, I agree with. I think lightning, because it's going to double our own triggers, and then next turn, Thunderbond. So we're going to get double. We're going to get 2, then another 2 Thunderbonds. Oh, I wonder if they'll concede. And the beautiful thing is Cavern of Souls, because they're playing with blue. Yeah, you do your little 2 damage. I'll take it. Nothing to worry about from me here. Nothing to see here. Fine. Keep moving on. Nothing to see. I'm going to surveil because I can't play anything else anyway. Let's see what we get. That would get me closer to Grave Pact. I'm going to keep it because we don't have any doohickey thingamabob. You know. Keep on top, yeah. I think we definitely need that black mana. So we're now getting 4 Thunderbond Vanguards. That is creamy sauce. Look at that. Turn 4. Chef's kiss. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that was all with your help, because you made the changes. And I mean, granted, we didn't play anything new from the changes, but still, that's the first time we've played with this deck, technically. So yeah. Your guidance, it's like we are one. Right. Yes, and I watched that video that you recommended. If you didn't watch my last stream, folks, I played with, was it my last stream or the stream before? Hope. That's just S-Time. The milling life game. And Yoel, also known as Jace's cat in the chat, he mentioned, sent me a link on Discord for, not Command Zone. What was the channel? I can't remember what the channel was. Torbrand. I have faced this deck 3 times today. This is the 3rd time. Not seen Torbrand for ages, and then today 3. Maybe people are starting to get fed up with playing Final Fantasy and they're going back to their older stuff. Decked out, that's it. And Richard definitely did him dirty there. The Hope player, Crim, did him dirty. Only 2 lands. We've got a Bajuka Bog, but we've got some great cards in hand, so I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. And I'm going to... Let's see what we get. Let's not make any rash decisions. Okay, I'm going to Bajuka this turn because I don't want... Yeah. I don't want to lose out on being able to play something. Crim is my favourite streamer after you. Oh, you're just saying that. I mean, he's just a blue player, isn't he, mostly? I've seen him on Tellurian College quite a lot. So... My daughter's flipping me off. Rude. Back to you. And she was like, you can't do anything about it because you're streaming. Okay. Oh, crap. That's a problem, isn't it? If I play it, it's just going to die. Right, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to just hold fire for this turn. I just need red or white. Red or white, come on. Or a swamp. Something to give me access to this red would be great. Yeah, from what I've seen of Prim on Tolarian College and stuff like that, they're going to do damage. That's awesome sauce, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have to play safe. I've got nothing else to play. Should have mulliganed. Should have mulliganed. Yeah, I really like him. He's funny. And you could tell when they killed his what was it? They killed his can't think what the card's called. But you each got to pick an artifact to destroy, and you could tell he was so salty about it. But yeah, it was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. The land. So all I'll say is, you told me to change some things out. I pulled the cards and the changes that I made, and then we can't play anything. Maybe I should take Pachuca's Bog out. Maybe I've got too many tapped mana lands. And there you go. There's the problem that I always have. Too many tapped manas. Sad GGs. Big sad GGs. Yeah, I'm gonna take Pachuca Bog out and maybe some of the tapped mana. I've put Fabled Passage in after Sunday's recommendation. Sorry guys, I'm just going to take that out. I think it's better to have another untapped. See, I think maybe taking that out because like Evolving Wilds would maybe be better there. Yeah, in 1v1 it's pretty bad, to be fair. I think it's only helped me once, and that was playing against a black deck that was obviously pulling lots from the graveyard, and then the minute I played that, it was about halfway into the game they conceded. So there we go, that's fine. Yeah, and I've been trying to make a colourless deck as well. And if it works, it's going to be really evil. So we're playing against Bristly Bill because it's going to stop my opponents from being able to use their lands for anything other than colourless. And I don't think it's just meant to play that way. I think it's meant to make your lands have these counters on them that then create double the lands. I can't think what he's called. I'm sorry, my brain is so bad. He's got 4 arms. He's a god. Oh, Ultima. That's it. Ultima. So, rather than using his ability on my lands, which are all going to just be colourless, I'm thinking of making my opponent's lands all colourless. And I don't know if that would make me feel too bad, because it would stop them from enjoying it, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I need to think about that. I'm going to save the swords till Bristol comes out. He is ramping you regardless. Yeah. Yes, lots of ramp. Oh. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Alright then. I'll do that first. Fine. Hopefully I'll get some black mana so I can use Sheoldred's Edict. And I don't know if you've heard me ask this question before. I have seen on Reddit when people just use this avatar and don't have any creatures that they are more often than not a pro player. And I don't know how true that is. Okay. Playing Roaming Throne here, does that also increase Anne Pakal's counters? Would she double the counters as well? Or would she just double the tokens? Whenever you attack with one or more non-named creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on Anne Pakal. That would trigger twice, wouldn't it? So it's one of the default avatars, so I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember where I saw it. Would that trigger twice? Yes, it will. Yeah, thought so. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, before losing Anime Patrol so early on. Nice. 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 GG. GG indeed. Thank you for that. See, I'm still learning. I have a lot of questions and stuff like that as we go. So let's jump back into the queue. Lightning. We're not seeing much from Lightning today. Having the other Lightning in the deck's really good as well. I love the little gnome chuckles. Well, GG's. Well, you know, gnomes are cute and worth a chuckle. Elanda. Life gain. Oh, but we've got Waystone's Guidance. I'm keeping it. Oh, no black mana, but I'm keeping it. Okay, so lifelink hexproof from instance. As long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, Elenda gets +1/+1 and has menace. Elenda gets an additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is at least 10 greater than your starting life total. Yeah, this has got to stay. So fingers crossed we can do what we're going to do. Waystone's Guidance into Voice of Victory, into lots and lots of tokens. It would be nice to be able to play up consoles as well, but that will be next turn, and I'm going to also get some life, which is going to be good. They've got a life linking creature, but we'll be able to kill that next turn. Ajani, of course. I think we've got oh, no black mana, of course, yeah. Silly me. Let's play you first, and then we'll get out Voice of Victory, because, you know, we've got no black mana. But Mobilize 4 is nice. If they don't attack with a Ajani, that's going to be a problem. We can kill Sunbless, so they're not going to be able to. They will make a Ajani bigger. Oh no! Oh, bollocks! So Ajani's going to get bigger. I can do so much damage and just give up Windcrag Siege. Not give up Windcrag. Give up Voice of Victory. Because if I double it, that would be 8 2/2 tokens. Yeah. At least I can kill some Blessed Healer. I'll definitely lose 5 life to Elenda. And they're just going to hold Ajani back as a blocker. Can I kill? $10 life. No, thank you. Going to also take lots of damage from Zergo as well. Yes, they're going to kill Voice of Victory. That's fine. Okay. Do I draw a card? Okay. Don't think it's 13 though, is it? No, not quite. Because next turn you'll have 4 more mobilize tokens. Yeah. Not enough. Not enough. Oh, so close. Ah, oh, so close. Yeah, I have to block. Yeah. Good game. Good game. Yeah. Oh, so close. Maybe I should have done the Windcrag Siege. 1 HP. Come on, yeah. If I'd have done the Windcrag Siege instead, because that would have doubled. So that would have created... So I created... how much did... So I created 4 tokens off of him, doubled to 8. That would have created 16... I think they would have been dead, wouldn't they? Had I played Windcrag. What did it was the enduring. Losing that life when they gained life was, yeah. No doubt they had the infinite combo on board as well at some point. Right. This game's the winner. This game's the winner. And then we'll try a draft and we'll see how we go. Do you reckon? I'm going to keep this deck though because I do like it. I like playing with this deck. Like I say, I was playing with it for a good few weeks prior to Final Fantasy coming out, and I even started pulling cards together that I had in real life in order to create the deck. But yeah, I would have had to have bought a lot of cards. So I was like, yeah, I can't really justify that at the minute. Okay, again, no black mana. But access to 3 mana and some good cards. Enduring Courage is great. But no black mana. I don't want a repeat of the last game. I'm going to mulligan. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's better. Okay. And we're going up against Simone. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures you control. Double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts. Disgusting. Disgusting. It's disgusting. Blue player with this avatar that could or could not be a pro player. I like to think when they beat me, they're pro. And when I beat them, they're pro. And when they beat me... Either way, I just like to think of them as pro. Okay. So, no way to make a token. The Math Commando, yeah. Never appealed to me, Simone. Yeah. Blue-green is my least favourite colour combo. Can't make any tokens, so let's just play lightning, and then it'd be nice to be able to create a token or 2. Cura's follower, untap another target permanent. Okay, so they're going to be able to keep getting mana from Land of War Elves. I can already feel this in my balls that it's going to be bad. Or is it? Okay. Thunderbond doesn't have mobilize itself, unfortunately. The only way, yeah, is through Waystone's guidance. Waystone guidance? Yeah. So I'm going to hold off on the attack this turn. they're going to get bigger, but next turn we can definitely do a lot of damage. So I'm just going to hold back, patience, and see what they do. Their creatures are going to get bigger and bigger, but that's okay. Doesn't matter what they do, it matters what we do. Thunderbond Vanguard. It'd be great to do both Zeph and Thunderbond, but I won't be able to do that. But the next turn, oh, doubling the counters, great. It's just mental how quick it goes. No blocks, I'll take the 4. Come on. What would be really good is something like I could do both Thunderbond and Bartolome. Sacrifice the Thunderbond to make Bartolome bigger, which means I would need 1 more white mana. Yeah. So yeah, Fabled for white and then Bart. Yeah. I wish it did have mobilize, that'd be awesome. Oh, I didn't realise they hadn't used all the mana. And I didn't... fuck's sake. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of raging on the inside. And I can't even play Bart. Fuck it. Let's just do it. At least it will search for... But then they'll kill it. So it won't even add counters to something I'll play in the future. I'm going to concede this one. He's done my head in. He's done my head in. I don't want to play against him anymore. That's it. Should we do some drafting instead? Hello to the new viewers on YouTube. So thank you very much for joining on this lovely evening. We were playing Brawl, but now I've gone in a mood. I'm feeling a bit salty about the loss. So we're going to try and do some drafting, because I am terrible at drafting. If you're new to this channel, terrible at drafting, always forget my words. So that's 2 known facts you now know about me. That one weird kid / Jace's cat, if you're seeing on YouTube, it is the one weird kid. They're going to help with draft, and you can also help with draft as well. So because I'm terrible at it, but want to get good, and I've tried watching videos and stuff, but my brain doesn't like quick thinking, putting together a deck. But if we do the, I didn't realise that if you do the quick draft, is it the quick draft? You don't have a time, not time actually. You don't have a time limit. So we can do that. So I've purchased some gems in order to do some drafting. That's quick. It is quick draft, isn't it? And it's Final Fantasy. So yeah, if we could get up here, that would be great. That would be a lovely jubilee. 950 gems in 2 packs. I would have thought you would have got more packs. Okay. Are you ready? Let's do this. Yes, yes, I am sure. I have never won a game of draft. Okay. So I've been told that this is the best way to get a collection of cards, to build your deck, to get all the cards. I definitely know I don't have that one. Create 4 1/1 colourless heroes. I don't have that one. But then at the same time, so I want to get access to these cards, and I don't have that either. Should it be an equipment deck? We've got a town that will come in tapped. We've got another town that would come in tapped. Not interested in either of them. Search your library for a basic land. So we've got some ramp on green. The 2-drop. What, that one? Oh, that one. Summon Brynhilda. Exile the top card of your library during any turn. You put a lore counter on this saga. You may play that card. It's broken. Okay, let's do it. So you're definitely sure this one is the best one out of these guys? No, the green-white. Oh, Garnet. Whenever Garnet attacks, you may remove a lore counter. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. Alright, so we're going to try and go with a Selesnya kind of theme. Maybe. No. The green-white legendary. This one. Fenrir. Did I pick the right one? Did I pick the right? Did I pick the right legendary creature? You've got me worried now. Yes, okay. Alright, what have we got here? See, that's green-black, but that's at the beginning of your end step. If there are 6 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, transform it. Power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. White Mage's Staff, equipped creature gets +1/+1, has whenever this creature attacks you, gain 1 life, and is a cleric. Chocobo Kick. This creature gets +1/+0 as long as you control another artifact. Choco, yeah. Okie dokie. Tifa's Limit Break. What about other creatures you control get +1/+0? Removal. This one. Tifa's Limit Break. Every saga. Okay, so we're going for Summon Chokeout. There's no other sagas there, is there? Alright, let's go for it then. Come on, sagas. No sagas there. What do you do? Vigilance, Reach, Trample. Nice big creature. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Not really other choice if we're just doing green-white. So what do you reckon? Go for the giant or stick with just the green and white? Not alone. You're not alone. Okay. Counter spell. We've got dual land. We can make a creature get big and have trample. Yeah. So my gut says either the land or Blitzball Shot. Methinks. What do you reckon? The town, yeah. I think No. For how? Yeah. For how much? Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. At least then we've got the access to those two. No saga in this one, but we've got something that we can. This one. Or attacking creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn. The Pandora. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay. What else? Again, nothing here really. I guess it would just be picking something I don't have, which I've got that. I've got that. Got that, and obviously got that. So I'm thinking this is the one I probably don't have. The artifact. Oh, the Iron Giant. Okay. Search your library for a basic land. When you search your library this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Again, another tapped land. I'm thinking only one in colours, yeah. Okay, I'm doing that. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and is a monk in addition to its other types. I think rather than getting another 7-drop, I'm thinking the artifact. No doubt it's coming back anyway. I don't have that card, so I may as well pick that because I don't have it. Whereas I've got the other two. Yes, I know I definitely don't have that vehicle because I was considering building one of them as a vehicle. One of the new Final Fantasy commanders is a vehicle, isn't it? And I was thinking, oh, I'll do a vehicle deck, and I've hardly got any. So yeah, we'll pick the vehicle for our sideboard. But we'll put that in our sideboard. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. Yeah, I'm thinking the pot. No, I'm going to go for the land. What do you reckon? What do you think? Yeah. Mill 2 cards and then you can... Yeah, I think so as well. And I don't have that one, so that's a bonus. And Iron Giant, okay. Okay, we'll put that in our sideboard. Right. Okay, so we've got create a 2/2 green bird creature token with landfall. We've also got Vanille, which pairs with something else, doesn't it? When it enters, mill 2 cards, then return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand at the beginning of your first main phase if you both own and control Vanille and a creature named Fang, which kind of isn't really good to us unless we've got Fang. But Fang's not green, is it? It's another colour. The land. That one. Which land do you reckon? Well, we can cycle it, can't we? So the capital city. Instant ramen or the black creature. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. Yeah, I think that will come in handy, won't it? The rare black one. Darkness, when Cecil deals damage, you lose that much life. Then, if your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, untap Cecil and transform it. Okay. Yeah, let's give it a go. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, that's a good card, Sir Conrad. That's also a good card. I don't have that one. I know I don't have that one. If we do in a green, white, black deck. Quite expensive. When it enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice, rounded down. Whenever a player sacrifices another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's good. The land is from earlier. Your deck is impossible in not mono black. Yeah. Don't have that either. I mean, Sir Conrad's good. It is black, but diamond weapon. Very expensive though. What's worrying me about this is we're very high on the expensive cards, and we're not doing so well down here. That's but you think diamond weapon over Sir Conrad? That's pants. That's not great. You think Town Greeter's okay? Mill 4 cards. You may put a land from among them into your hand. If you put a town card in your hand this way, you gain 2 life. Okay. Kind of really falling short on the sagas now, aren't we? So you're thinking either these two, and I'm thinking maybe you don't know it, or you don't know maybe Sir Conrad. So because we can they can lose quite a lot of life for 5, and then we can mill as well, which is what I'm thinking. So if we both mill, then they lose 2 life, and pulling stuff from the graveyard also triggers him as well. Yes, so is good. Yeah. Okay, let's stick with Sir Conrad. Let's see how we get on. Any more sagas? No. Okay, take here. Thank you very much. Airship crash. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. That could be good. Another saga. So if we're going with black as well, that's quite cool. See, I'm thinking the saga. What's that artifact? Add 2, pay 1 life, tap target non-land permanent. That's also quite good. Anime. Which one's anime? Oh, anima. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Okay. It's really good and it's perfect for us. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with Garnet. Um, got no other. We've got another Chocobo kick. Could get another bit of removal. Does that help us? Destroy target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard, which would trigger Sir Conrad. That doesn't help us in this colour. Definitely don't have that card though. That not our colour. When this equipment enters, it deals 2 damage to any target. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. What are you leaning towards? I mean, to fatten up the black, that might be quite good. And then it would, yeah, if we exile up to 2 target creatures, that would then trigger Sir Conrad twice. Gives us another creature in the middle sort of board. Yeah, I think we go for Cut Rub. I love the artwork. I love the artwork for a lot of them. Not sure about some of the borderless ones. Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with you. Either the Chocobo or the black creature, and I'm thinking the black creature will give us removal as well as, so it sort of, yeah. Okay, we're on agreement. Cool beans. What do you do? Reach the horizon. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and or turn cards with different names. Put them onto the battlefield tapped. That's good. Another Cut Rub. Commune with beavers. I don't want to commune with beavers. Town Greeter. But I'm thinking reach the horizon. Grab some lands. And it's got Fenrir in it. Ooh. Ooh. Town Greeter or the double ramper. So Town Greeter will give us a little blocker, but it will also get us a land. Reach the horizon 4-drop, but we'll get 2 straight onto the battlefield. I'm thinking reach the horizon. Yeah, I'm leaning towards reach the horizon. What do you reckon? Reach. Okay. Cool beans, cool beans. Okay. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. I mean, it's like another really expensive creature. This land enters tapped. As it enters, we could grab another land to sort of work with reach the horizon. Big creature or take the elevator crate. 3/1/1. Give us some chump blockers. Take 59 flights of stairs. Tap up to 3 target creatures. Put a stun counter on one of them. What are you thinking? I was in chat on Discord, Marlborough, I think. Okay. I'm going to go with you on that one. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try that one. Okay, so we've got making a creature a 3/2, a 5/2, or a 7/2. What's weird about that is you make it that size and then it dies and then it comes back as it was before, because I thought it was, you know, it comes back as that, but it doesn't. Or we've got another bit of removal for enchantments, artifacts, and creatures with flying, or another artifact. Vincent's really good. Okay, let's go with Vincent then. Again, I'm happy to agree with you on that one. So we've got a flying death touch, sacrifice another creature or artifact, draw a card. Moogle, when this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and plane cycling. And that doesn't really help us. So do we get another one, or do we Vincent? Okay, let's do Vincent again then. Yeah, that's fine by me. Okay, we've got another airship. When this vehicle attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +4/4. And that doesn't really help us. It's a saga, but not in the right colours. And then we've got this enchantment, which is quite good. We can put counters on creatures we have. We can also look at the top card of our library at the beginning of every upkeep. You're not alone. Okie dokie. Do you think maybe another creature? Another cut rub? Or do we go for a flying death toucher this time? Two with death touch and flying, and we can sacrifice something and draw a card. But we could also have that removal and also another trigger for Conrad. Ooh. Oh, the choices, the choices. Oh, we've already got Cut Rub. I'm going to take them back out. Now we've go in with black as well. Cut Rub, but I don't really know. Okay. Yeah. I mean, 3 Cut Rubs. It's good in that side. We can trigger Conrad. So I think that's probably the best way to go. And hope that we pull Conrad. Yeah, okay. What do you do? When this creature enters, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do so, bail 2. Destroy target artifact, enchantment. I'm thinking maybe the pot. I mean, none of them are that great. What do you reckon? The fish. Okay. Instant ramen. It's fine. And look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact, creature, or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. Yeah, that's fine. The beavers. We're communing with beavers, guys. And the airship. Fine. Okay. Right. Oh, Aerith. That's a good pull. So is Strixhaven Stadium. I'm thinking Aerith. Bit of life gain. When this vehicle enters, creates a 1/1 colourless. Yeah. I like the artwork on the hero. What do you do? Whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Then you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, you may play the exiled card. Maybe Aerith. Yeah. Yeah. Menace. When another creature or artifact you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on the judge. Attacking creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn. That's not in our colours. Jog select. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 and is a knight in addition to its other types. Pay 3 life. Activate only once each turn. Chaos Bringer. Equip. Pay 3 life. World map. Okay. We are in 3 colours, so world map. Okay. What's it do? I don't think I've ever read it. Sacrifice artifact, set your library for a basic. Yeah, okay. Sounds good to me. May discard a card if you do draw a card. I don't have that card. I was just curious of who she was. Snowvilliers power, and it's equal to the number of creatures you control. That might be quite good. Yes, that's legendary. Whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Then you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, you may play the exiled card this turn, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. Just a little guy. Yeah, that's not that great. Although it would trigger. Would it trigger Golbez? No. Oh well, it depends, doesn't it? But or the white one. So Snow or Reno. Snow is going to get bigger, whereas Reno, I think we just worry about our cards, and I think we go for Snow. I mean, I like Reno. I have Reno. But I think Snow might do better for us, and it's got that bigger defense, bigger toughness. Snow is a tiny bit bigger. Yeah. It's a tiny bit better, I think. Yeah, I'm in agreement. So let's go for Snow. That's good to look for artifacts. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. Tifa's Limit Break is also good. And then it's sort of the same stuff we've already got. What's that one? The Shambling Scythe. And this creature enters tapped. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking maybe that one. How many artifacts would we have? Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Tifa's Limit Break. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with you on that one. This creature can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Demon Wall, Defender Menace. As long as this creature has counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender, and then we can put counters on it. Another Cut Rub. Another Chocobo Kick, and another Commune with Beavers. I mean, that might be quite good. Commune. Roger, Roger. Another Garnet, I'm thinking. Or do we go for the landfall recurral birds? Or Garnet again. Okie dokie. That was good. We could create a bird. Garnet is really good. We just don't have a massive amount of sagas, do we? To trigger her, but that's okay. What do you do? Equipped creature gets +2/+1. It's a ward, has ward, and is a knight in addition. Right, Reno. Okay, yeah. Let's go for that one then. So we can either create 3 1/1 colourless hero creature tokens, or do this to the Flight of Stairs, or Relentless X ATM 092, or another Reach the Horizon. Hello to the new viewers on YouTube. We're just doing a quick draft. The One Weird Kid on YouTube and Jace's Cat if you're on Twitch. they are currently helping me with draft because I'm not very good at it. And if you want to sort of see how drafting works, and I didn't know, so you may not know, that quick draft has no time limit. Reach or Aerith. They're both the same cost. Being able to get chump blockers, being able to get 2 lands. I think another Aerith. I think tapping them down will be good. Okay. Okay, so put point counter on this artifact. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from this artifact. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on this artifact. Then, if it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all and that player loses the game. Great win con if we can get to 10 counters. Or elixir, we can return stuff from the graveyard, but it costs 5. I'm more leaning towards Luca, if I'm honest. Yeah, we've already got 2 of them. And we've already got 3 of them. So I'm thinking Luca. Luca. Okay. Cool. Destroy target artifact or enchantment its controller gains 4 life. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's going to help with the sacrificing. And then bring them back. So sacrifice to whatever it was that we were sacrificing. And then so doing damage and then bringing them back. Might be quite good. Phyton. Yeah, I agree. I agree on that one. Nothing that's going to help us, so let's go for Rydia, and we'll put her in the sideboard. Yeah, that's the only one that's going to help us on this bit. And we'll put that in the sideboard as well, because that's not going to help us either. And we'll also put you in the sideboard as well. Okay, we now have our pick. The question is, what stays and what goes? I don't think having 2 of them will help us. Well, let's start from this end. World map is going to help us because we're 3 colours. Surveilling. Is that going to necessarily help us? But it's cut the Iron Giants. That's going to stay. Debatable on Marlborough. I think World Map's going to stay. Lunatic Pandora. Yeah. Monk's Fist is bad. Okay, let's get rid of that. Instant Ramen. When this artifact enters, draw a card. 2 and tap. Sacrifice this artifact to gain life. That might be handy. Vincent's limit break we've got 2 of. Reno and Rude. So he's only got 1 toughness. But when he deals damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Then he can sacrifice another creature or artifact. So we've got something that we could sacrifice. I think we should keep Luca and summon. Instant Ramen, gotta go. Okay. Whenever Garnet attacks, you may remove a lore counter from any number of sagas you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on Garnet for each lore counter removed this way. Yeah, that's got to stay, obviously. Aerith's got to stay. Cecil, what do you do? Whenever Cecil deals damage to you, lose that much life. Whenever Cecil attacks, other attacking creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. You see, that's good. That's good as well. I'm going to get rid of Marlborough. I know it's a big beefy guy, but we've got 2 big beefy guys, and we can bring them back with sacrifice another artifact or creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on this vehicle. It becomes a spirit artifact creature in addition to its other types. When this creature enters, you lose 1 life and create a treasure token. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. Quatub is pretty bad. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of them. Oh shit, what was that? What else did I get rid of? This creature enters tapped. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. A 3/3 for 3, but you can bring it back. So that could be one thing that we sacrifice, and then we're dealing damage, and then we can bring it back by paying the 1, maybe. I'll put it back in for now, and then let's see what else. Return up to 2 target creature cards. Yeah. This is bad. What, you mean the whole deck is bad? Commune with you. Look at the top 3 cards you may reveal. An artifact, creature, or land card from among them and put them into your hand. They've got to stay. I think for one, I think we should... No, the 3/3. Oh, the Shambling Thief. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Because we can return with Fight On. So, yeah. Commune with Beaver's got to stay. I quite like Cecil. It worries me, but it's a 2... For one, it's a death-touching 2/3. So, we don't even need to attack with it. We can just have it there as a blocker. So I think that's good. Vincent, Limit Break, definitely. So, I think definitely. So I think the 1 drop is fine. Reno and Rude, I'm not sure on. Yeah, I've not this. I think I've seen it, but I don't have it. So quite glad I've got it now. That's quite cool. Be quite interesting to build a deck around it. Yeah. Reno and Rude I'm not sure on because he's just such a little guy. But then we can always bring him back. And then we can always play our opponent's stuff. I think we should get rid of the fish. And I think we should get rid of the train. All of the 1 and 2 drops are good. Yeah. So I think Phantom Train. Best viewers on Streamboat. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Phantom Train. Sacrifice another artifact or creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on this vehicle. Actually, that could get quite beefy, couldn't it? Yeah, the train is pretty bad. Okay, it's expensive to get out. Reach the Horizon, I think is good. We have got removal, but then creating those tokens would be quite good. Search your library for a basic land card. I think that's good as well. That's got to stay. Maybe get rid of... I'm thinking get rid of Airship. What are you thinking? Yeah, I think Airship. Yes, it's removal for an artifact or enchantment, but Airship, Crash Stadium and Reno got to go. You think Lucas Stadium? Okay. So that is the deck. The question is that enough lands? Should be, shouldn't it? So we can, yeah, okay. I think we've just got to go for it, haven't we? And see how we get on. I remember I have never won a draft before. So let's see how we go. At least we're going to get a pack and some gems. So 17 lands is fine. Thank you. And thank you for your help with this. I know it's not what we normally do on this channel. Normally we just play Brawl. But yeah, I do want to learn. And I've watched videos on playing. Okay. No Garnet. But we can search. We can commune. We've got no green. Not a great hand. I mean, we have a turn 1. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's better. Yep. That's good. So I'll get rid of. We got no green for commune. Yeah. We're gonna keep the 6 and get rid of one of the forests. Probably a bit of a risk getting rid of a forest, but I think what we've got, bottom a green. Yeah, okay. So let's start with a wings. Oh, exciting. Let's go green and let's go garnet. It's just a pity we don't have a saga. But at least we might be able to protect, gain some life. Hope it survives till next turn. Brilliant. I may as well just get that out. And then just hold up both of these. So I'll tap that, do that, and then we can either Vincent limit break to make sure it comes back. Yeah, okay. Do you think Surveil? Okay, let's do it. Let's see what we get. Another You're Not Alone. Shall I put it in the graveyard? I'm going to keep it where it is. Yeah, I don't want to run out of time on it. Too late. Oh, sorry. I didn't see your graveyard message. That's the problem with the time. I'm going to surveil again. And then we can hold up that. And we'll keep that on top. Hopefully we can find... Yeah, hopefully we can find a saga of some sort, some variety. Okay. Yeah, we've got no sagas. Okay, well, we're doing okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll play that next turn and then keep holding up these guys. We'll pass the turn. They've got a much better hand state than us. Blitzball! Makes me think that they've got that that massive black creature that we passed on. I don't know what it's called. And they're just trying to ramp and ramp until they can get to it. So we'll commune with beavers and see what they've got to say. Maybe they've got a counterspell. And we'll put that in hand. And we're not going to surveil. I want to hold up. You're not alone. And Vincent's limit break. Okay, it's good that we've got a saga. It'd be nice to be able to play it, but we're quite a bit mana short. But you never know. Surveil at the end of their turn. Yeah. No, I'll wait until it is definitely the end of the turn. I'll put a stopper. And if it's not a land, grave it. Okay. Good thinking. So let's surveil one. Okay, brilliant. Good to know. And we're just one land away. One. Okay. I mean, I could attack and draw them into blocking. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Yeah, drew you in then. Okay, and then we can surveil at the end of their turn. We can also protect Garnet, and hopefully we get a land. Okay, we're doing all right. I don't want to jinx it or anything. Surveil at the end of their turn, and if it's not land, okay. Whenever this vehicle attacks, draws a card, then discard a card. Okay, that's all right. We don't mind that. Shit. My bad. I'm sorry. I forgot to surveil. Okay. It's going to work in my favour though, because Eric's going to get chunky. It's a keep anyway. Yeah, Aerith is such a good... I love Aerith. It makes me sad every time. And we can protect her as well, which is good. And then we can also surveil at the end of that turn. And hope that it's a land. When this creature enters, surveil 2. Okay. To do it again. My bad, I'm sorry. Right, here's the question though. If I play... And I'm sorry, I forgot. He's telling me to surveil. If I play that now, so I'll draw a card and I'll lose 1 life. But then I won't be able to attack with Garnet, will I? Because I won't be able to make garnet bigger. Animate and pass. Okay. Okay. And they've got something, haven't they? That's annoying. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. I spoke too soon. Hail to ye, Thiobus. How you doing? I just got countered, so the rage, I'm just pushing it back down into my balls. Thiobus, I'm sorry I wasn't streaming this morning. If you tuned in, something came up last minute and I had to move it back. So yeah, so just thought I'd do it this evening rather than moving it to tomorrow morning. So we're just drafting. We were in a good state, and now they've played Diamond Weapon. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt. What I could do, though, is try and make Tifa bigger. What do I do? What do I do? Do I attack with Garnet? And then Vincent limit break it for 3. That's alright. I mean, in real life is where we live. Yeah, very true. Didn't destroy the diamond with the Pandora. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Well said. That's yeah. Yeah, well said. That's. Target creature you control gets +1/+1, okay? Shit on it. I fucking hate them. Yeah, me too. I'm feeling a lot of rage right now. A lot of rage. Yeah. And now they just need to attack each turn with the Valkyrie. Oh, okay. I think I can kill them though. Unless they can untap Diamond Weapon. Which they might be able to do, because they've got something, haven't they? Okay. 1 drop counter. Yeah, that's disgusting. 1 drop. So they countered the 1 saga that I had. They were able to stop the removal. But I have a plan. They're not blocking. didn't go to plan. Oh, that's not how I thought it would work. Ah, when they block. Yeah. At least we've got 26 life, so we're doing okay. They didn't declare blockers when you cast. Yeah, that was my bad. I'm an idiot. I thought they had. I just misplayed that. This loss is on me. Yeah, that was me. That was not my bad. I'm just kicking myself. I thought they weren't blocking. I thought, oh well, I thought they thought I was getting ahead of myself. I thought they thought, oh well, it's not lethal, so it's fine. And obviously it was. So. I don't know what to do. It's a marathon pacing, yeah. I could have won then. So annoyed at myself. Yeah, block with Garnet, make Aerith bigger. It's the only move I've got, really, isn't it? Oh, and it's not going to trigger Aerith. Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Yeah, that's my bad. That would have been my first win as well. Hang on, let me just close the door. My daughter's playing music. Hang on. Oh, kicking myself. Right. It's okay. It is okay. We can do this. Hello to the new YouTube viewers that have joined. You're watching me play badly, but we're drafting and I'm getting some help on YouTube's. Yoel's helping me and Thiobus, but it's not going well, and we're playing against bobblehead kobolds. And the thing is, these guys are all my level, so it's what? Yeah. Okay. The past is the past. The present is now, and it's a gift. So, you know, let's open it and play now. That was close though. Yeah. We had them. We were in such a good state, and if I'd have just waited to declare blockers, and that's the problem. It's the time difference from me now, and like you're in my future. Hang on, let me get my brain around time. So if I'm talking now and you're seeing this in the future, I'm in the future. Yeah, I know things like Trump died on the toilet. I don't know what's going on here. Are they just hoping we'd concede? You think? Come on. I'm not going to make that mistake again. And I've also got to remember that Pandora can kill. I don't know why you watch me play. I'm terrible. Okay, so we've got some lands tapped, unfortunately. And one black, no white. Well, we have got white. Yeah, I'd say keep, yeah. Alright, so this land enters tapped. And then next turn we can commune and hopefully find Garnet, because we actually have a Saga early on this game. We can do this. I believe in the heart of the cards. I don't want to win my first draft game by them not playing. I'm surprised that people would do this on a draft game, because you're putting money into it, and well, I guess not always, because you can use gold, can't you? But still, it's okay. We'll wait. I don't want to give them the win. And at least then we'll get a couple more gems. I don't know the rate of change as you go up. GG, bobblehead kobolds. Okay, so we've gone up a tier, so that's good. So what do you get? So we get one bonus pack and 100 gems, and for that we get 50 gems, 200 gems, 300 gems. Oh, okay. So it's not that bad then, really. You can't use any of those. It was a close one. That was the sweat was building then. Okay. We can do this. So with quick drafting, is this something that I can leave and then come back to, or do I have to now finish it? If I come off of it, then it's over. Does anybody, do you know? Okay, we've got Garnet, we've got a Saga. Keep, 100% a keeper this one. So we shall play for green. We shall play for white. I don't trust this. I don't trust this, and I don't trust that they're looking at the cards. What do you reckon? Risk it for a biscuit? Do we risk it? That's the question. It looks like they're shitty blue. Don't risk it. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. Okay. That's fine. So we can, and then we can do that and do that. And do that. Alright, that's okay. We didn't have anything to hold up a little bit of protection anyway, so if they attack, we're not going to block. That's okay. No blocks. We'll gain 2 life back. But we're going to play Choco. We've got something. Okay, that's good. Should I go searching for another land? And you can play a saga right away. Yeah. It's just annoying that they've killed it, isn't it? Why they'd choose to do that and not Garnet, I don't know. Maybe they've got another spell this turn. Who knows? What I'm hoping is to go, oh, okay, yeah, we're going to kill that. I'm going to block. And, yeah, and then I'm going to play Tifa's Limit Break. Let's draw them. Oh. So with Poo Poo's UFO, they can put a land straight onto the battlefield. I could also You're Not Alone them as well. What do you reckon? Search for a land. With this one. Or do we get 2? Do we commune? I'm thinking commune. Do you agree? Too late. I did it. I'm sorry. I felt the time pressure. Okay, can't play it this turn, but I can attack. Reach. I'm sorry. I went half cock on my own. I want more life, and I yeah, may as well just get rid of Poo Poo's UFO. And again, I don't know if that was the right call. Do you think I should sacrifice that as well? It was worth it. We can search for a land each turn straight to the battlefield. Yeah. Sack the map for a forest. Okay. Yeah, good thinking. Yeah. Ah, they're going to kill it. They're going to kill Garnet. Or not. Okay. They want to commune. I thought they were going to get the... Sephiroth's intervention to destroy Garnet. Okay. Let's do this. Let's friend rare. And I think grab another forest. Just because, you know, And then I'm going to attack with Tifa. We're going to do that. Yeah, into that. Yeah, I can only do that anyway. Okay. Can I read Tifa's limit? Yes, you can. Yeah, I mean, it's a good win con. Late stage. Let's grab a... Well, let's grab a forest. Stick it in. Should we do reach? Or should we do commune and look for something else? I'm going to commune, see what we get, because it'd be nice to get another saga. And another big creature. So yeah. Question is, do they have any counter spells? Possibly. Reach and commune. Again, I'm rushed ahead. I'm so sorry. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, they could kill Garnet. That's the problem. This is better. Okay. So they could kill Garnet by blocking both. They're going to want to kill Garnet. So I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to attack yet. I know Garnet will become a... So when you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. I'm sort of getting indecision here. I don't know what to do. They come in tapped anyway, so let's grab another white mana. I'm going to mill. Eden. Okay, so they're going to lose 2 life because of that. And then I'm going to... Okay, yes. Do this. Grab. Okay. I mean, its ability's still going to go, isn't it? So let's grab Eden. So that does that. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Garnet. Awesome sauce. And then I'm going to attack for 4. And then I'm going to rewind this, which is going to make her a 5/5. Can't be killed by those two. And we're in a good sitch. Yes, sorry, my question. Do you know if I have to play this now until I've completed the draft, or can I come back to it tomorrow? Just because I've only really got time for one more, because I've got to take my daughter out. So I've only got time for this game, probably, but I don't want to... Full swing. Yeah, too late. But I don't want to... You can come back. Okay, good. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to lose out. Thank you very much. I'm giving up on it. Oh, for God's sake! We have got. Did we keep in destruction of enchantments and stuff? Did so I'm going to you and you submit to. We can each put counters on stuff, mate. Oh. And then we're going to do that. Stun the 3/3. Yeah. I don't know what to do about this pile of garbage that they have done. I just don't know what to do. Again, in such a good position. Well, at least it does one thing to them. Mill 2 cards and you may sacrifice this land. When you do, return another target permanent. Okay. Let's see what we can return. Okay, so we could grab Garnet again, but she's only little. We could grab Cecil. I'm thinking Cecil. Move yourself 3 times, then use Eden. Damn it. I didn't see that, I'm sorry. What do you reckon? Death Toucher? I mean, Garnet's got the life gain, but she's little. She's going to die. But at least that will stop them from wanting to block. I'm doing it. Ugh. The Golem. I didn't have the Golem in the graveyard. Yeah. How many cards? They've got 19. And I've only got 12. That's also a problem. Lunatic and Destroy. Of course, yeah, I forgot about that. Bloody hell. Yeah. I don't want to waste Cecil on shambling, but then I guess it'll transform. I can't remember whether we got rid of the enchantment destruction. Just can't remember. I'm done. I don't think I can come back from this one now. So that would be 16 life. And then another 16 life. Yeah, GG. Good game, good game. That's the second loss. What we're going to do. And we lose one of our tiers. Oh, so frustrating. Okay, well, it is what it is. I won't play... I won't play the draft. I won't carry on the draft until I'm on stream again. So I'll carry it on Friday morning. So then you can see how it goes. But at least we've got one win. So I've done the record of breaking its back. Yeah. So thank you to everybody that joined, and thank you for the help. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed learning a bit more about drafting and making stuff work. So yeah, I'm just still kicking myself for the first one, for the first game, and probably that last game. Maybe if somebody else was playing it, they would have been able to win that last one. Who knows? But thank you ever so much. Yeah, especially to Yoel, because yeah, you've put a lot of time and effort in there, and I appreciate it. So yeah, that's it really. So next streaming on Friday at 11 AM, and my next video is tomorrow night. That's going to be the highlights from the Sarah stream, which happened on Sunday. So yeah, that's coming out tomorrow at 6 PM. So yeah, so until the next time, love you all. Bye. Bye 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 bye.